does not enjoy an antique vintage street market? I can't believe it's been 6 months since I took you to the last Cayucos Street Fair. It's right on the ocean, and seems like a lot of things are right on the ocean around here. I always go to these markets thinking that I'm not going to find anything because prices tend to be a little bit higher, but I always do. So there are treasures to be found no matter where you go, and even if you think the prices are going to be high. Let's flip the camera around and I'll show you what I found. I spent a total of $57 at the street fair. And in addition to getting jewelry, I have here, I found a couple of smalls. This right here is it can either be a vase or a candlestick holder. It's by Susan Paley, and she designed for Gans, the stuffed animal company. And this young lady's name is Melinda. She's wearing a fur-lined coat, and there is the top of it. So kind of unusual, kind of cute. I've seen Selena over at Vintage Bombshell just fall in love with these, and she has sold quite a few of them. If anybody's interested in this one, I think I'm going to price it around $16. So let me know. Right. In addition to that, I bought this little vintage reindeer. He is going into my vintage Christmas collection. So I love a good vintage piece for Christmas. Let's get into the jewelry. So many pretties. This little bracelet is gorgeous. I don't know who the maker is. It's very well made. Purple with AB blue rhinestones. It's got a little safety clasp, and it's actually for a smaller wrist. Yeah, this is very small. So it's going to be like a 5.5 inch wrist. I couldn't get over the colors on this piece. It's attached and then also wired on. And some nautical earrings. They have little anchors on the stars at the bottom, very high quality, nicely put together. There's no maker's mark on it. I looked high and low. I feel like they should have a maker, but I don't know who it is. Then same with this piece. Look at this. It has a little enamel flower and then various colors, blue and green rhinestones, and kind of like a peking glass or mottled glass cabochon right here. Also not marked. It's got some open backs, some closed backs. I'm going to check and see if this glows in a minute. This one actually is a Cellini. It is marked Cellini right down here. And all of these pieces are in excellent condition. It's got milk glass, enamel leaves, and then AB rhinestones. Maybe blue, kind of flash a bluish green with little hints of pink in there. This is a made in Japan. I think it's got 5 strands. Glass graduated beaded necklace. Once again, I will put all of these on a neck at the end so you can see them in all their glory. Really fun colors. Things like this are coming back into popularity. You know, they'd be fun with just jeans and a t-shirt. This piece again is another unmarked piece. And it's got these lovely turquoise beads on it with little caps on the end, and then this giant kind of teardrop shaped pendant. The clasp is just a simple hook, and once again, I feel like these should be from somebody. I bought a lot of these from the same vendor, and she was really willing to wheel and deal. Some people ask me, well, how do you find such amazing things for so little? And you just keep looking. I go places often and I talk to the vendors, and half the time they're willing to do better than what they have posted as a price. Now, this piece has a few missing rhinestones. I'm hoping I can find them. Might be a little difficult. I didn't think it did though, so I'm gonna have to check the bottom of the bag and see if something had fallen out. But I don't believe it's marked either. Oh wait, it is. It's got some foiled stones right there and some AB bluish stones. It's a lovely piece. It is missing 1, 2, 3, 4 rhinestones, 5 rhinestones. So I'm gonna have to look for some of those. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. It's a gorgeous piece. Look at those multicolored molded glass leaf stones right there. This one does not miss anything. It is simply gorgeous. It's got lots of blues and lots of greens. Here's the back, and it's got a fold over clasp. This is a lucite. I think it's a plastic. I'm not sure if you'd call it lucite or just plain plastic, but it's a belt from the 60s. and I just thought that was unique and different. The clasp is just a little hook that can go, you know, make it different sizes, but that it's just fun. It says 60s, early 70s all day long. This one is a Napier, and yes, it was $10. It's got almost like a flawed emerald. It's almost like a swirly glass though, so I'm not sure if you'd call that flawed emerald or not. But I think this is kind of a sleeper. I don't know the value on this. If anybody has the Napier book and wants to look this up for me, I would appreciate it. That's one book I do not have, and I just feel like this is something. It's very well made for Napier. It's got a lot more style than a lot of the Napiers do. It's signed Napier right there. Now this one is the last piece that I got from the antique sidewalk market, and it is marked, there's even a thing on here, Pino Lacenti, or I think it's Lancetti, and he's an Italian designer. I don't know much about him, but very high-end couture type designer, and this is a substantial piece. It's really well constructed. It's very heavy. It is marked in a couple of different places. It's marked, yeah, it's marked on the leaves here, and it's also marked on this little tag. All right, here. I believe he was an Italian designer in the, I want to say the 70s, 80s. The colors of this would tell me probably 70s. But I will have to look up some more information about that. This is a short video, so I'm going to maybe show you a couple. I have so many things to show you. So let me put these on a neck and I'll show you these, and then maybe we'll do a couple more bags of things that I found recently. A couple weeks ago, I filmed a video where I went to the Speckled Hens event. It's kind of a bougie antique market. And I went back the second day because you pay one admission and you can go the whole weekend. And when I went back the second day, I went back towards the closing time and people were willing to wheel and deal. And I went to a couple of estate sales, or I guess garage sales, on my way over there. So I found a couple of things that I wanted to show you. This is a little Florentine box. I don't often find them this size. I usually find the bigger ones. It's got Madonna and Child and what looks to be like an angel over here. Or it just could be, you know, a mom and baby. I don't know. But it's got the Florentine gilding on it. It's made in Italy, I'm sure, even though it's not marked, but it's a lovely little box. Then I did find another vintage reindeer. Love my vintage reindeers. And this right here is it's probably Victorian with the fringe on it, Victorian card that says, "May thy Christmas joys be many." And similar to Valentine's cards, oftentimes these are framed or put under glass. I just thought that was a really pretty one. Also at a garage sale, I found this key holder. Don't know if you can see this with the picture in the background, but it says honor on it. It has a crest and then it's got a stag and what looks like a dog on it. Also made in Italy, brass construction. If you look at the back, it says made in Italy right here. So this one, I think it was just $2. This picture, I'm not that thrilled with the picture in it. It does have some warbling on it, so I might put a different picture in, but I love the frame. Even with its damage, it is a beautiful wooden frame. I believe this is also made in Italy. It is gilded. It also looks to be Florentine. It was just a couple of dollars as well. Then when I was at the Speckled Hens market, oh, actually, and I got another piece too. I'll have to run downstairs and get it. It's not marked, but I found it at a garage sale on the way, and it's got marguerite stones and Rivoli stones, and they are so beautiful. It's all wired in there. excellent construction. Has a little bit of discoloration to the back. This is the other piece that I found at the garage sale. And when I first saw this, I thought for sure it was a Juliana piece or a D&E piece. I thought I had seen it in a book before. The construction looks right, but something, I never like to claim anything is D&E or Juliana unless I have definite confirmation, and I haven't been able to find confirmation on this. I did post it in a group, and somebody else had a piece almost identical to it with different color stones in it, and on the back had a cartouche right here that said Carnegie, and I don't know about that either. So I'm still trying to figure this out. Other people have told me it looks like a Hobé, so if anybody has any more information about this piece, I did Google Lens it and Juliana comes up, but I am questioning whether or not it is truly Juliana. So either way, beautiful piece. It's got marcasite navettes surrounded by some of these scroll work designs, and I mean, it's just really pretty. Mesh chain on it. And then when I was at the market, I visited this lady's booth the first day, and her prices really were very high. But on the last day, I just took a look at these and I thought, oh, they're really pretty. I like them. I love the sparkles, but I didn't want to pay 20 and 15. And so in chatting with her, I just casually asked her, I'm like, would you take 10 for these? And she did, 10 each. So these are not marked, but look at the construction. Really, really well made. And beautiful stones on this piece. Then these, I knew they were special. I didn't know what they were until I looked really closely. And if you look closely, there is the little Swarovski swan right down in there, if you can see it. So these are Swarovski, and they are giant amethyst glass. Very, very pretty. And they've got little, I think there's some rhinestones up at the top too. And then all three of these came from one booth that they were buy 3 for $10. So these ones need some work. I'm not even going to pull them out. I don't think they're marked, but they're kind of crescent moons, almost Mughal style or Egyptian revival sort of look. But I do have to put a couple of stones back in. It's like they're falling out right and left. And then these, I believe, are enamel over sterling. I actually have, hold that thought, I found this brooch a while ago, and I believe it's from the same maker. And I'm not sure if it's Thousand Flowers or Zara, and that's Z-A-R-A-H. I'm going to have to do some more research on these, but I do believe they're enamel over sterling. And I was going to try to re-enamel part of this bird's beak right here before I put them up for sale. But they're just beautiful. So let me go grab another bag. I have not taken a look at this pile for quite a while, so I do have a cheat sheet. These all came from the swap meet about a month ago, and my total spend was $32. So I'm not quite sure what's in here. Oh, I found a Juliana bug. This was worth the $32 right here. So yes, that's a confirmed Juliana bug. And found at the swap meet. Gentleman obviously didn't know what it was, but he didn't care. He was just selling a bunch of jewelry. Oh, this is, it's like a Sputnik bracelet. It wasn't very expensive, and I thought it was unique. I first thought these were earrings that were put together, but no, they're actually joined with a rivet inside there, so they're not just glued together earrings. It is actually just a Sputnik bracelet. This is milk glass and kind of like a confetti lucite. We have a pearl belly rooster that is looking like it is a Coro. So we've got a Coro, pearl belly rooster, who, no, he's got all of his pieces. A very old button. This is an antique button. I don't know much about buttons, so this is kind of new to me. It's got some steel, I want to say marcasite, but not, there's steel pieces in there. Some little horse and heart earrings that I may just keep. They are copper and brass with, I believe there's sterling wires. I have a necklace that's very similar to this that my in-laws gave me. And we've got another horse. Cute little horse brooch. I'll put him with my horse things. He's marked too. What is he marked? Marvella. Marked Marvella horse. This piece, I'm not sure why I bought. It's a nice little bracelet, but some of these parts are broken. So I believe I needed the rondelles for something, and I believe it's just $1. So I will take pieces out. Nice glass beads all throughout. So I can either take them apart and make single bracelets, which are kind of cool, or do something with that. Time will tell. Then I have a very old, looks like a sash buckle. I'm not sure how old that is, but that's old. This brooch is an Arthur Pepper. Is it missing anything? Looks like it's missing a pearl. That's an easy fix. Got some iridescent cabochons there. I never know if the lighting is better on or off. I almost think it's better off. What do we have here? We have an older sun brooch. Nothing too special. That's something I'll probably put in a lot. It needs one rhinestone, so I'll fix that. Kind of a sunburst. I don't think you're marked, but it's almost like a modernist. I don't know, it looks like a piece of fruit to me. This thing looks like a piece of fruit, but it's very mid-century, kind of modernist looking. And like I said, I spent $32 for all of this. When I'm at the swap meet, I'm just looking for interesting things. If I find spectacular things, great, I'm going to pick them up. But I always just look for interesting things, and this is no exception. This piece, it actually has a matching panel bracelet, which is missing some rhinestones that I will go ahead and fix. It's missing one purple. Actually, I might have to replace all of those purple and all of the teardrops. The blue ones are fine, but in order to get these to match, I might have to be a little creative with the matching pendant necklace. What's the clasp? The clasp is a spring ring. I think I'm going to sign off now. I think I've covered a lot of stuff. Once again, if anybody's interested in any pieces, I use the proceeds of the things that I sell to take care of my miniature horses as well as my rescue dogs. So if you want to get some fun things and contribute to that, I am more than happy to sell you things. Just drop me a line at SLOHappyVintage@AOL.com and tell me what you're interested in, either by video or and timestamp, or take a screenshot, and I'll see what I can do. I do put lots of things on eBay, and you can always check my eBay page as well. I'm not real fast at getting things on eBay though. So anyway, I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you in the next one.